in advance. And if maybe you can just take us, to your confidence with everything that has been happening, behind the scenes, as well as all, the preparations and what fans can expect leading up to Saturday.
Well, firstly, let me thank you for the opportunity, but most importantly, thank PSL and Nedbank for acceding to our polite and kind request to have this tournament and this final South Africa Cup to play in our province in Gauteng. We are not only excited, but we are thrilled that finally we can realize this dream. It has been eluding us for quite some time. When the MTN 8 left this province, I was a little bit hurt, but at least I'm consoled by this, and I hope it's the beginning of many cups to be staged in our province. Secondly, I want to congratulate the two teams, Orlando Pirates and Sekhukhune. I'm very touched by Coach Truta. I remember the moment I spotted him at Cape Town All Stars for him to come to Gauteng, and I'm convinced that was not a wrong choice. So I'm touched, but I know the tactician in Orlando Pirates coach as well. It's going to be a very nice competing game. I'm also crossing my fingers that we don't go to extra time. From the Gauteng government point of view, because we've been looking for this tournament for quite some time, we are going all out to ensure that it's a memorable tournament. We're making all our Gaut trains available free of charge. So if you've got a ticket match and you're going to Tshwane, you can use our Gaut train. All our Gaut train parking stations are free of charge. So from Centurion, Pretoria, Hartfield, you can park freely. We are also releasing for the security of our spectators. We are releasing almost 2,000 police wardens, so that that famous brand where they normally remove the lights, it's not going to happen this time. So we're releasing almost 2,000 law enforcement agencies, coupled with almost 18 drones, so that there is no part of the stadium that cannot be monitored, including 2 helicopters that we are bringing as government to ensure that everything and everyone is safe there. We are also bringing almost 3,000 people to protect and clean up private property, so that no one is living dead in somebody's house, and next time they will say they don't want this tournament. So we're bringing 3,000 people that will pick up dead and ensure that the place is clean. We've made 8 of our schools in the area, because I'm always worried where you find the match ticket is 80 Rand, but the parking fee is 200 Rand or 100 Rand. To me, it has never made sense. So 8 of our schools surrounding the stadium, Pretoria High Girls, Pretoria Boys High, will open the school premises, and the parking will be free, so that anyone can park there and avoid congestion. We're also releasing almost 24 buses that will do park and ride, so where people are parking, especially in the schools, and then they'll have free Gautrain buses that will take them to the stadium and take them back to the stadium. We're putting also a permanent, as part of government support, we're putting a permanent a command center there. So whatever our helicopters are picking, our drones are picking, and our police wardens are picking, they'll communicate it direct to the command center, and then the law enforcement agencies will do that. Basically, I'm just saying this will be a most peaceful final that wants to demonstrate. Obviously, there will be 1 or 2 unplanned incidents, but we really believe we're well resourced and ready to protect spectators and to protect the cup as well.
Premier, thank you very much. I think that was very much clear. I wondered if you could just repeat with regards to the Gauteng, because I think that's breaking news.
Yeah.
everybody with a match ticket
can go into a Gauteng, whether you're in Joburg or as long as that train is going to Tshwane, and then you can go to any Gauteng parking station and will park freely with that ticket.
And you'll be able to be carried from the Hatfield station with the bus right to the stadium.
Yes, not only Hatfield. If you park your car at Centurion, for example, you can leave it there. There will be a bus that will take you to the stadium and bring you back to Centurion. So Centurion, Pretoria and Hatfield, all those parking will be free, but we also will have a free ride using the Gauteng bus.
And I hear even after the match, it will be the same.
Yeah, for 1.5 hours after the game. Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification, Premier. Without wasting more time, I'll just take a few questions from the floor, if there are any, before we bring in the next coach. I see a hand here. I'm looking for new hands, so we give everybody an opportunity. Okay, let's start with Temba Shabalala, Josie FM.
Thank you so much, Temba Shabalala, Joseph, first coach. Coach.
I'm coach.
Sorry. Premier, thanks for all these initiatives that the government is taking, into our game. And I just need to find out something. Usually we see all of these build-ups happening. People get arrested at games, but we see the very same people again in the next tournament or the next game committing similar crimes again. What is the step that comes after all of these measures that you put in place? Will you see any, arrests that really become jail sentences and all of that? Or is it just a bit of protecting the event, and then what happens after that? Gauteng is a fake ticket goes on and does that again. The one who was stealing car lights and all that goes back to do it in the next event again without any consequences being suffered.
Well, we've given our law enforcement agencies strict instructions. Differentiate between hooliganism and happiness. Sometimes people are happy and you don't want to jail them for being happy. Even though we not encourage peace invasion, but if somebody is excited, don't convert that particular person to a criminal. But those that are hardened criminals and are there to spoil the game, we must not leave any stone unturned. We must be merciless, and they must be arrested. And that's why we've got the command center there, so that we can track the trends. Because sometimes somebody does something somewhere and is not seen, and they'll want to repeat it somewhere. But if we have the kind of drones and the kind of air support that we have, we can track a trend and also stop an incident before it happens. Because the most important thing is that the excitement must not be spoiled. And if we can ensure our supporters arrive on time, we don't have traffic congestion. Because if it's a sold out game, a match, the thing that worries me most supporters is congestion, traffic congestion, so that we're making the buses available, the train available, with an intention of removing congestion, and people that just park their car anywhere and leave, so we feel we are determined, we are ready. This is our first huge test case. We believe we can make it, and if we can, it will attract other tournaments to come to Gauteng, and we really believe it's an investment that will assist many people. I mean, there are many people that are selling next to the stadium, because that's our passion, that's our investment. We're bringing these games for them, and we really believe we can change the economy and ensure that it goes back to the pre-COVID era, so that those people that are selling food, those people that are gaining out of parking and many other things, they can continue to benefit out of those processes. But the community around that stadium as well, it's a community that is very sensitive. So that is why we're bringing people that will clean immediately, and that will ensure that we don't leave the area dirty after the game.